Ever since I found it, it was bliss. It was like my life finally had meaning. It had purpose. My life has never been the same. And I'm here today to show how you also can attain the perfect guitar tone. It all started when my last video went kind of viral, and ever since, people have not stopped raving about how incredible the sound of my guitar was. So due to popular demand, I am going to take you through the step-by-step process of the equipment, settings, and recording techniques that led me to achieving this absolutely killer guitar tone. And so the first decision I had to make is, of course, the guitar. Now I have this PRS because I was told at the guitar store that they are the best sounding guitars. But I think it's ugly, so naturally I had to go with my $500 Mexican Telecaster because you can't put a price on quality. That's good enough. Next, we have to talk about pedals. Now I know a lot of these amateur guitarists like, say, John Mayer have these fancy, expensive pedal boards that they claim helps them dial in their perfect guitar sound. But I believe there is beauty in simplicity. And I also don't have enough money to buy a bunch of pedals. And so with only enough money to buy just one pedal, I found this secret underground music dealer who sold me this one pedal for just $2,000 that he promised would single-handedly produce the perfect guitar tone, which is of course the Fender Marine Layer Reverb. I found that it's really helped shape my guitar tone, and what I like to do is I crank the level to the max and I just hide my mistakes behind the muddiness. Simple. Now I know what you're thinking right now. Ethan, how are you not using a compressor pedal? And I know that guys like Corey Wong claim that it's the most important pedal to have, but to be honest with you, I can't even tell when it's on. What does it do? I can't hear a difference. The next piece of equipment we need to talk about is of course the amp. Now I have this 90s Fender Hot Rod Devil with some Russian Sovtek tubes from the 1960s, and it's alright I guess, but I felt that I needed something more. And so what I did here might be a little controversial, but I really think that it's the secret sauce that sent this tone into the stratosphere. So I plugged my preamp out into a 1/4-inch headphone jack adapter so I could plug it in to this bad boy. I know. Don't let its size intimidate you. And so what's special about this bad boy is that the volume goes to 11. I know. And so when 10 volume just isn't doing it for you, you have the facility to be able to crank it just a little bit more. And I think that this is really what has defined and separated my sound from every other guitarist. As for the amp presets, I don't think it really matters. I usually just dial them up all the way because the more the merrier, am I right? So now that our tone is perfect on the front end, we need to talk about some of my recording techniques. During my time at Berklee College of Music, I took some music production classes, and all I really took away from it is whenever you don't know what to do, just throw an SM58 in front of it. And so that's what I did, miking up that bad boy in all of its glory. But here is another secret that is very little known among music producers. If you take one of these vocal mic shields and place it in between the mic and the amp, what happens is all of the bad sounding frequencies get filtered out. I know, it makes so much sense now that I say it out loud. But why is nobody doing this? And with all of that, I think we can clearly see how I achieved the perfect guitar tone. You can check my other video to see what it all sounds like, but just for fun, let me give you a taste of what this setup can do. This sounds like trash.